Hi, my name is Leonard Munson, and welcome back to the monthly astrological overview for September 2019 for Cancer. You can reach me at my website if you like a private tarot card reading, astrology reading, or whatever. Check out my website, which is readingsbyleonardtmunson.net, or my email address, 524@msn.com, or my Facebook page, Readings by Leonard T. Munson. Welcome, Cross Watchers. Cross Watchers are people who visit other people's channel, and I would like you to subscribe to my channel. And if you like the video, put a like on it. Thank you. Okay, Cancer, your solar sun is in your third house of communication. So some of this will resonate with some of you, and some of this will not resonate with you. Take what you need. And this overview of the sign of Cancer is something in there for everyone. Okay? Now, this is the monthly overall view for the sign of Cancer, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, or Cancer Rising. Okay, so your third house is the sign of Virgo. It's in the communication sector. Okay, so it's going to deal with how effectively you can communicate with people, express your wishes and your desires, and to get this over in a positive, genuine way. Okay, we communicate with our thoughts, our words, our feelings, and our touch. When you touch someone, when you hug someone, that is another form of communication. We communicate with our eyes, how our eyes expand or decrease when we're talking to someone. We communicate with our eyes when something is exciting, our eyes get big, when we're sad. We're looking sad, okay? We communicate with our facial structure. We express how we feel through our face. We also communicate with our emotions. It's how we react something and how we react in it, how is it playing out and how is it coming to you. We also communicate with our ideas and words, writing things which you feel down. So I feel that some of you will be getting a journal and start writing your feelings down. Not only just writing that down, but also writing your goals and your wishes, which you want to have done within the next 4 months before the year is over. So the communication is a wide spectrum of ways. Some people communicate with their hands. When they talk, they use their hands. This is another form of communication. Some people communicate with sounds. With animals, we don't understand their language, but they understand the verbal contact with them with their sounds. So that's another form of communication. We communicate, our whole body communicate with each other. Like if you're crossing your arms, that's communicating. You know what that's saying? I'm blocking you off from me. I don't want to be bothered with you. So when you see people do this, that's what they're saying. But they're blocking their energy flow off too, so they may pick up the wrong communication. We communicate through our dreams from the highest source of astral plane. We each other communicate. So if I'm having that dream about you, you're having the same dream. And our guardian angels, our spiritual guides, our dream friends, and all our ancestors from all our incarnations, and if some of you just got here, we communicate there. So communication is a wide range. So this is what you're going through, Cancer, communication. And you're communicating with your feelings, what is through you emotionally. So your emotional communication is on a higher sense now. And also you communicate with your intuition. act on it and your feelings. You communicate with your vibration. So these are the arranges and a range of things that you are communicating with will make a whole. Some people call it the body language. We communicate with our body language. We communicate with dance, how the movement, the flow, the position. So you're going through this whole range of communication. Now Jupiter has went direct on August 11th. It's been retrograding since April the 10th. Jupiter represents expansion, new opportunities, growth, wealth, truth. And it also represents karma. So it's Jupiter, that wheel is turning, and if Jupiter is giving you that wheel, it's going to stop at a certain point. So if it's good karma, it's going to be these expansions and things I'm talking about. If it's bad karma, these are circumstances that you have to do and wipe out. So when a planet is retrograde, the two letters are R-E, revisit, rechange, redo. So there's some opportunity that you missed, but you went back and you can get back into it. And now since Jupiter is going direct, these opportunities are now being presented to you and they're expanding. Okay, then we have Pluto in Capricorn. Pluto is the ruling planet of Aries and Scorpio. Pluto represents things that have been hidden inside of you that you have not expressed, okay? But now is the time, again, with this communication aspect, it's emotional communication, and it's for you to initiate it, to heal. So Pluto represents transformation. So you're going through transformation. You're changing. It's subtle, but you see and feel the change. And those people around you. This is another form of communication. Pluto also represents, and Pluto went into Capricorn on April the 24th, and will go direct on retrograde on October the 3rd. Okay, now we have Saturn in Capricorn, and that's retrograding too. So Saturn represents, again, those two letters, R-E, revisit, review, rechange. So all this communication has something to do with that. You're going back to correct things. You're going back to set boundaries by not letting other people run over your boundary, not feeling guilty. Okay, so if you don't want to do anything, don't do it. Stop being a people pleaser. Okay, so, and also doing something right the first time. Learn the lesson so the lesson does not have to revisit. So some of you are going through some lessons that have been revisited, and I feel that a lot of you are getting that communication that you're not going to deal with it anymore. I feel a lot of you are going to speak your truth from your fifth chakra, would represent speaking your truth, how you feel, but using it in a diplomatic way and being using diplomacy. So I feel that's another form of communication going through. So, and since Saturn and Pluto is in that aspect of Capricorn retrograding, so this is going to affect your career, your employment, your success in moving up the ladder. So this communication has something to do with all of that too. And it also represents your public image, your reputation. So I feel there's a change around some of you, how you express yourself in public and the image that you want to present to the world in public. Then we have Uranus retrograding too. So Uranus, it's retrograding in Taurus. So some of you are now using less money. Some of your jobs may be taken away because of robot. So this is the process of acknowledge, learning new skills and things. So you will not be out of job. So I feel that a lot of you are updating your skills. And some of these skills have to do with the field of communication, computer, okay, writing, advertisement, teaching, okay, research, information. So it's a lot of research and getting information that you need so you can communicate what you want to present it to the public or whoever you're communicating to. Also, there's a sense that Uranus and Taurus is going to deal. There's some of you are dealing with long distance relationships, and you're taking a different approach to it, a different review it, communicating more, not just thought-wise, verbally, but transforming yourself, communication, going in a different direction. I also feel that some of you are dealing with younger people than you are in a romantic relationship, or someone older. So you're looking at this aspect too, and you're communicating better to these people, okay? I also feel that you're getting more communication with your health, getting into a diet, that's very good. Exploring new avenues of doing things quickly, precisely, and the details. I also feel that Cancer, you're getting back to growing things in the earth. Maybe you have an herb garden you're going to open. You're going to start flowers, but a connection with nature that take the stress out of you. So you can communicate with nature and the symbols of your animal totems and what they're trying to say to you. Okay, which is another direction and connection with the divine source of the universe. Okay, now we have the sun in Virgo, which is in the third house, which deals with your communication. Virgo is ruled by Mercury. He's a multiple earth sign, and Gemini is a multiple air sign. So Mercury's in Virgo. So there's a lot of communication dealing with things of health, work, and service. Some of you might be working in the service industry. So you might be doing a better communication with the customers or in the customer service. You're going to be more a listener and try to resolve the issue than getting emotional involved with it. So your emotions are going into a better level to understand. And then we have Venus in Virgo. So Venus represents the goddess of love and finery. So we're communicating our feelings with people that we like. Okay, some of you are in relationships that's been very strained because the communication has been off. Now it's moving more freely because it's coming into that communication. Some of you have broken up a relationship, and because there was no communication there. Okay, you were doing all the communication, the texting, the telephone, the speaking, but there was nothing coming back to you. Okay, so I feel that some of these relationships like that has been severed, and now you're single, but you're not rushing to go into anything heavy now. You just want to chill and occasionally have a date with someone that you're interested in. And if I feel some of you are interested in people, but you're going to let it evolve. You're not rushing into it. Maybe you have done it in the past. Some of you, that's what I pick up here. Okay, then the sun is in Virgo. So everything is very detail orientated. Okay, so read the details, the fineries, read all of that so you don't get swept over and scam out of something. So some of you are taking your time and reading things over, and before you sign your John Hancock on the line, and that you are understanding what you're getting into. And by reading this, you make a list and you ask questions. And if you're not satisfied with that question, you're going to do your own research. So that's another form of communication, getting information so you can communicate it correctly if someone is trying to get over on you. We have Mars in Virgo too. So you have the energy to do this. Some of your energy level is high, so you're going to get a lot accomplished. Some of you start talking about it and doing this physical energy to get Mars to move these whatever in your path out of your way that is blocking this form of communication that you are into now. Now Mars is masculine and Venus is feminine. So that masculine part, you're pushing that and you're balancing with the feminine. So you're being aggressive and reasserting your authority, but you're doing it in a positive way. Then we have Neptune retrograde. Again, the two letters R-E, going backwards, review, rechange, revisit, restructure, whatever. Neptune is retrograding in Pisces, so get your head out of the clouds with your communication, okay? Deal with reality, out of the fantasy, bullshit, and see things as they are. Not what you would love them to be, but you're going to direct that to have that way if you communicate. So you must speak your truth from your fifth chakra, which is the throat. Now, one of the stones I need you to carry through the month of September, it's a black onyx. This is a black stone and it has white in it. So I need you to carry this with you for the month of September, Cancer. So this will help you to communicate what you would like to express in a precise, articulate, definite way that whoever you're communicating it to get the point and get your point. And there will be no misunderstanding. So I need you to carry this black onyx around with you for the month of September. Okay, this is also a good thing because some of you are having some problem with your feet. Okay, I'm getting the heels here and maybe the ankle. So I need you to get some organic castor oil and heat it up and heat this up and rub that around your whole feet. And also, some of you can do reflexology. Make an appointment to get reflexology so the pressure points can be placed on some of your feet. So each organ has a bone in your foot. So when you put the pressure points on it, that would deliver the toxins out of your system, okay, through your bowel movements, your urinate, and your bowel movement, okay, in that way, okay. Some of you are communicating, and this is a health issue, some of you are communicating how you're feeling, and you're telling your doctor. So I see some of you going to medical profession and communicating things that's wrong or you feel uncomfortable within your body, okay, so they can give you the right remedy. And I also feel that some of you are looking away from the conventional medicine and blending it with organic or homeopathic or herbalistic medicine. So I feel that you're taking things of herbs. Some of you are getting awakened to herbs, okay? Again, I see a diet here. So some of you're communicating with your body by changing your diet to more fruits, fresh fruits and vegetables, and less meat, because meat ages the body very quickly. Red meat, pork, all meat, that kind of meat. So, and it takes 3 days for it to digest out of your system. So some of you are changing your diet. You're communicating with your body what it needs. Your body telling you what you need, but it don't need. I see some of you losing weight. And this diet thing is also another form of communication with yourself. And taking exercise and taking yoga, okay? I also feel this, some of you are communicating more spiritually too, through meditation, to silence, and going for walks at some long time to sort out things in your mind that's been tagging you for quite a bit. Okay, so this is called a black onyx. And remember these stones that I mentioned, they have many meanings and multiple purposes. So get this and carry it with you and rub this across your whole foot, your heels, your ankle, your toes. Get the organic castor oil and heat this up and rub it over there. And you'll see a change, okay? Because I'm picking up some issues here with your feet. And if these issues continue, I suggest you go to a podiatrist and see what you can do. But I also feel that there's a homeopathic and organic approach that you're doing now. So all this is a form of communication. Because this is, you're telling people, you're telling your body is telling you, and you're telling people what you want and what you don't want. And you're being precise and to the point. Okay. Now, if you have something to say to someone that there's a lot of tension, I would suggest you to rehearse it in the mirror and take the anger out of it. Okay. Speak your truth, but take the anger out of it. Okay. And then when you presentation is very important. So when you use your presentation to present this to this person, you're calm, you're relaxed, your body language is not threatened, and then they can relax, and then you can resolve the situation. So this is the time of you're going to communicate more effectively and better. So if you listen and obey, then your situation will change. If not, it will remain the same. So I hope that you got what you need from this overall monthly actualized review for Cancer. And by the way, we will accept donations. If you like to give donation, just look and see where you need to go and send the donation ahead. So I see you in October. Ciao, Cancer.